That's right. Today we're looking at Freddy's Nightmares. Season 2, Episode 8, Bloodlines.
In local news, a grand jury decided today that no indictments will be handed out in the fiery death of child murderer Freddy Krueger. Springwood should rest easier tonight. That's the last we'll hear about that guy.
It takes place shortly after Freddy is burned to death by an angry mob of parents. We learned that this angry mob was exonerated. That's right. No harm, no foul. Way to go, Springwood.
Grand Canyon? He's headed for the Grand Canyon?
Oh, no, Woody wouldn't go to the Grand Canyon without me.
Mrs. Burton, your husband broke out of prison this morning. Have you talked to him recently?
I haven't seen Woody in a long time.
Oh.
Flying the coop, Woody is on his way home.
Yada, 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 what? Hey, what? Let me out of here, come on! You promised me some good time if I behave. Breaking out is hard to do, but not for me.
Right before Woody was arrested, he had come into a large sum of money that he acquired by robbing a bank.
Your old man busted out this morning.
What makes you think he'd come here?
It's his house, isn't it? You're his family.
Family, yeah, right. Let me set you straight. The only reason why he'd come here is if he wanted something.
That's exactly what we were thinking.
Belief that that money is most likely somewhere nearby.
If you're ever gonna get the drop on me, Jackie boy, you're gonna have to at least stay awake. Where's my money? It's not where I left it.
How should I know? You're the one that robbed the bank.
What do you think I'm playing with you? You think this is a game?
She bumped her noggin, and now she's just not the same. She's obsessed with the Grand Canyon. All she wants to do is go to the Grand Canyon, and Jesus, do we get to hear about it. And hear about it. And hear about it. And hear about it. Every line that Joyce has is, "Are we going to the Grand Canyon yet? Are we going to the Grand Canyon yet? Let's go to the Grand Canyon, Daddy." No. See, Woody had been very upfront with Joyce when they were dating.
I don't even want to talk about kids. They just tie us down. Look, I don't need anybody else when I've got you. Do you need anybody else?
No.
Okay, and this is how it is. I don't want to share you, especially not with a kid.
Finally, a guy that shares my same view on children. It's nice, it's refreshing. Well, Joyce, being a logical woman, gets pregnant behind his back.
Fix the step.
The reason that Woody threw Joyce down that flight of stairs was over Jack. And the fact that he just can't stand that kid. He never wanted that kid. If only really late-term abortion was legal. Soon, someday.
Hey kids, I've got the perfect form of birth control. One tablet lasts a whole lifetime.
Could it be? Could it be that easy? Could there be money in them steps?
By gum, gosh, Jilly Wiggle Waggle. Wiggles. There be money in them steps.
Think with your noggin. Been waiting 10 years for his money and has to deal with this little pecker kid that he never wanted anyway. Not to mention his crazy wife that just wants to go to the Grand Canyon. Is it time to go to the Grand Canyon? The Grand Canyon? Are we going to the Grand Canyon, Daddy? No. No. Not going to the Grand Canyon. Would you believe it? Once Woody discovers that the money's missing, he is not happy.
I'll wait. Wait for what? I'll wait for you to tell me where it is, or for me to lose my patience with you.
Thief, rotten good, no good son of a bitch.
How do I look, Woody? How do I look? I just bought this for the trip. We don't have any kids to hold us back, so we can just go.
I don't know nothing about no money here. I don't know nothing about no money, you hear? That would have worked had Jack not been foolish enough to stash the money in crazy Grand Canyon woman's hat box. Since they're going to the Grand Canyon, she has to grab her hat out of the hat box filled with money and open it right in front of crazy prison husband. Knowing the jig is up, Jack does the only thing he can think of. And is it just me, or does Woody look a lot like John Saxton? Speaking of that, how cool would it have been had John Saxton played Woody? That would have been a... Phew.
Stupid kid. Making a move on me.
Springwood is notorious for sinkholes. I don't understand why Woody doesn't just dump Jack and the dead cop in a sinkhole. They're everywhere. They eat people up all the time. Lucky for Jack, Woody never searched him. Had he been smart enough to search him, he would have discovered the small pistol hidden in Jack's boot. Holy murdering thief daddy gonna get shot. Returning to the car, to have to listen to Grand Canyon lady talking about the Grand Canyon some more. Are we going to the Grand Canyon? We're not going to the Grand Canyon. Ever. Ever. Jack drives away with the money, his crazy cuckoo mom, to live happily ever after. Moving right along to the second half. Jack's girlfriend or wife, they never really say if they're married or not, has moved in. She quickly talks Jack into sending Mother away to an old folks' home. Thank God. Joyce believes she's going to the Grand Canyon. Grand Canyon. Thank you, Meg, for getting rid of Joyce. Shortly after getting rid of Joyce, Jack brings home
Maggie, meet your new daughter, Patty.
God, she's tiny.
a stray baby. You're on your way home and a baby just comes up and just follows you home. Can you keep it like it's a pet? Well, that's what Jack wants to do. Just keep this baby that followed him home.
Who are her parents?
It doesn't matter. She's healthy. Look how cute she is. She even looks like you.
Yeah, we both have 2 eyes and a nose. But who are her parents? Are they from Springwood? Were they married? Or...
Come on, I told you all about this. That's none of our business.
There's shadiness going on with this baby. Jack has had some run-ins with the law. Is in no position to be able to adopt. Meg has bad eggs or something. She can't produce a child. They can't adopt. They can't have their own child. They do happen to have a lot of stolen bank robber money. It shouldn't be surprising to find out that in Springwood, that can buy you a baby. A baby named Patty. So this is off to a good start. Using stolen blood money to illegally buy a baby named Patty in Springwood. What could possibly go wrong?
Let me see a recipe for a little girl. Sugar? Some spice? Oh, yes. And everything nice. This could get interesting.
We now time skip. Ooh, 6 years. Where apparently everything has been fine, hunky-dory, for 6 years. That's about to change.
Daddy!
I don't understand what you're so upset about, hon.
Our daughter broke another child's arm. I don't take things like that lightly. And I don't take it lightly when my child's school principal looks at me like I'm the one who did it.
Again about the Grand Canyon, Grandma.
Oh, well, that was...
Ready to go to the Grand Canyon! Let's go to the Grand Canyon! Apparently, Joyce was not happy at the old folks' home, and Jack has caved and let her move back in. Now, with Joyce in the house, Patty running around breaking noses, her and Grandma start to grow close, hanging out a lot. In fact, she is under the belief that Patty is the devil. Or at least a demon of some sort. And the evidence is right there. Alright? Point number 1. We don't know who the child's parents are. Point number 2. This child has broken another kid's nose. Conclusion? The child's a demon. Or the devil.
Good morning, Springwood. It's Big Q News. Another Springwood High School co-ed has died mysteriously in her sleep. Baffled police report they have no suspects. Springwood's economic picture is improving. In particular, the third mortuary in as many months has opened its door.
Now, more than ever, she wants to know who Patty's parents are. Joyce claims to know. One day, while wanting to go to the Grand Canyon, she lets it slip out that she knows who Patty's parents are, and then goes wandering off in a senile moment.
Who are they? Who are they?
Now, this episode kind of turns into The Omen. Okay, it does become The Omen.
Does this answer your questions?
Who are you? Jack, help me. Oh my God. What is it?
It's Jackal. She had to have this one, isn't he cute?
Which happens to be one of those big, giant black dogs, just like in The Omen, the ones that would protect Damien. Walking up and sniffing her crotch. That dog is a sexist crotch sniffer. Makes me mad.
You killed Grandma.
No, sweetheart, I didn't. I tried to help Grandma. I always tried to help Grandma.
You killed her.
No, sweetheart, I didn't.
I saw you. I saw you kill her.
Now, Meg has committed murder trying to figure out who Patty's parents are. Even after that, is still convinced that Patty's the bad one, the demon child. Patty hasn't committed no murders yet, though, that we know of. It's not that good. It's weird though, because it should be. For Freddy's Nightmare episode, it has all the right elements. I just couldn't get into it for some reason. I've had a hard time. There's just something that's missing, but I can't put my finger on what it is. It should have been an enjoyable episode, but it just falls flat somewhere. No, I would not recommend it. I say you could skip this one. Have you seen this episode? I'm doubting you have, because it's a hard one to find. If you have, let me know what you thought about it in the comments section. If you have not yet subscribed to this channel, this is the perfect opportunity to hit that subscribe button. Until next time, remember to keep it creepy.
You ready? We're going to the Grand Canyon. We still could take that trip to the Grand Canyon. Wonderful hotel in here. It's not far from the Grand Canyon. Over the canyon. Oh, what do you think, Woody? Would you like that?
This is nuts. She's never even been to the Grand Canyon.
I'm ready for that trip to the Grand Canyon, Daddy.
It's after midnight. Do you know who your children are? Trust me. You haven't got a clue.